Okay, hi and welcome. Good morning. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cynthia. You're new. It's good to see you guys here. We are doing our Oracle card messages today. So while I'll shuffle these, I'll just give you a quick update on what has been happening this week. So warm welcome to Cynthia and Karen in the room with me. And we'll be getting started on the cards soon, but I just wanted to recap this week and say that all this week we've been talking about manifesting anything, and I have a really great cool story for you to share that just rounds this up so well. So if you didn't see the full series this week, then please go and watch the rest of these videos. Yesterday we talked about pulling everything together. We started off originally with me manifesting a bouquet of flowers. I wondered if I could do another manifestation for you to sort of indicate this week, you know, just how this works. It's pretty magical. So something happened today. The universe always provides. So I have something fun to share with you today using this manifesting anything technique. So I decided to manifest some money into my life this week. And it was so cool. So I woke up this morning. So based on doing this process that I talked about this week, I was visualizing an unexpected amount of money coming in. I had in my head 444 because I'm currently working on a project where somebody was offering up their package for 444 euros. So I said to myself, okay, I'll manifest 444. So I had it in my head. I visualized seeing the amount of money come into an account, this 444 number, doing the exact technique that we talked about all this week. Starting on Sunday, we talked about deciding what you want, which was for me was the 444. Then going into the next part of it, which was the visualization and the gratitude. So for me, it was just seeing the 444 number in my account and feeling the gratitude. And then the third part, was the bit where you either prepare for it or let it go. So I had such an ordeal this week with an online banking system, and my banking's all crazy because, you know, I'm British, but I live around all over the place and I've had bank accounts all over the place. And one of my main accounts was locked out because I had manifested actually a new iPhone, and I was switching to the new iPhone and pairing it, and then it locked me completely out of the account. I literally spent 2 days on this online banking system, but I kept my spirits high during these 2 days. Anyway, this morning I woke up and I just felt this intuitive pull to go back and look on some other accounts other accounts that I had, you know, that I'd opened in different countries and things like that. And I found a PayPal account with $100 in it, roughly the amounts. And then I thought to myself, years and years ago, I had a PayPal account locked on me that had like $370 something in it. And or 300 and something dollars in it. Anyway, I went and looked at this account and it was still saying locked, you can't do the funds. And I don't know, there was something in me that just said no, I'm taking these funds today. So I went in the back end, I fiddled around, I linked up a different card to it, and I just clicked transfer, and the funds came out. Anyway, I managed to acquire through 3 different sources or 3 different transactions. This is crazy, guys. Really random odd amounts. And those random odd amounts that I was able to withdraw this morning resulted in $443.11. Which is crazy because it wasn't quite my manifestation for this week, but yeah, instead of 444, I got $443.11 manifested basically out of the ethos. And that account that I managed to get that money out of, that's been blocked and locked for years. So yeah, interesting manifestation, and it's all using the manifesting anything technique, which I shared with you this week. Right, so let's do our oracle cards now. So these, I'm going to pull 3 cards as we usually do, and these are messages that you need to hear from your higher self. So if you are drawn to a particular number right now, 1, 2, or 3, then that could possibly be the message for you. If you are drawn to more than one number, that could also be possible that you are receiving more than one message. And sometimes the messages are interconnected. Sorry, I have to go down here because they tend to fly out when they're ready. Okay, so that's card number 1. We're going to go into, we're going to go into card number 2 now. So bear with me. So again, these are coming through for the week ahead. We do this every Thursday for messages for you for the week ahead. This is the last session on Morning Mindset this week. So they take you into the weekend and into the next week. So we're doing the next card now. This is number 2. Just wait for something to come out here. And then we'll do the 3rd card. You know, and oftentimes, you know, like especially when we're manifesting things, you know, on this topic, we often block ourselves from our intuition, or we block ourselves from receiving messages. So we do this every week to kind of try and give your higher self, take that one, a channel to connect with you with if you are somebody that's getting bogged down a little bit in reality. Oh, we'll do that. Okay, let's see what we've got this week. Interesting. Okay, so if you are a number 1, we are, you need to reach out at the moment for something. You are almost kind of like trying to achieve something in your life. You want to achieve something in your life, and you're kind of sitting there waiting for it to happen. And the immediate message here is that you need to reach out. So if you've been thinking about reaching out to someone and asking a question, or reaching out to someone and asking for help with a particular situation, or reaching out to an organization or something to do with work or a job or money or career, there is a definite indication that you need to reach out. Okay, so this is the first thing that comes from this. There are people out there who are willing and waiting to help you. The message is, whenever I am feeling good, I am attracting good. So I feel like it is right now that you're in this situation, you're feeling very hesitant about the reaching out process because you're afraid of rejection, and you have kind of got this kind of like, I don't want to be rejected kind of energy around you right now. But the universe and your higher self is telling you that you should definitely try and go for it, because that rejection feeling is kind of all in you. When you think a thought of upliftment or abundance or well-being, you are filled with a feeling of positive emotion. You may trust the way that you feel as the indicator as to which side of this subject, which is really 2 subjects, you are on. Whether it is the subject of money or lack of it, or health or lack of it, or relationship or lack of one. Always when you feel good, you're in a place of attracting that which you are wanting. Okay, so what this is saying is, during that process of reaching out, feel good about it. You'll transmit and transfer that energy to whoever it is you're asking. So if you're feeling bad about asking someone for something, they're going to feel bad about you asking them too. So always go into this with a very positive mindset, a feel-good mindset, that something is going to be mutually beneficial for both of you, and then you won't feel that resistance to reaching out and asking for help and asking for what you need. If you picked number 2, we have again faith. May trust steady your fears. This message is definitely for somebody, again, who's feeling this isolation. It's very similar to this one. It's like, I've got to figure this out on my own. I have to do everything on my own. I've got to make this happen on my own. And the universe and the messages coming through are very, very clear that you are not trusting in things outside of yourself. Like, you are not trusting in your higher self. You know, you are trusting your logical brain too much here. And you need to allow your creative brain to take over. And that does require faith. Now, we've got this ship here in the middle of the ocean, and the ocean is vast and the ocean is wide. So you imagine this ocean right now as your creative mind, as your creativity. And here you are in your logical mind, in your human body. It's just this little pinprick to all this potential that you could reach out to. So what this message is have faith in yourself. Have faith in things which are, part of you but higher than you, things which are outside of your logical brain. Have more faith in those and expect more miracles to come to you once you can trust that and trust your creative processes and trust your creative mind, and not just the logical mind that's telling you you shouldn't do that, you can't have that, that's not realistic, that type of thing. If you're somebody who's trying to be realistic, the message is very clear that that is not serving you right now, and you need to tap into that vast, breadth of creativity that's around your little logical brain right now. Okay, so get creative is the message for you if you pick number 2. Now, if you picked number 3, we have 2 cards come out here right now. The message is, I always have myself to turn to, I am never alone, and my voice matters. Again, I feel like these are all connected this week. Maybe all 3 are resonating with you this week, but they all have similar messages. I always have myself to turn to. I am never alone. Okay, so this, again, we have this feeling of isolation and loneliness, but we are not alone, because there is this vast amount of creativity that we have available to us that creates, we keep ourselves isolated in our logical brains too much. So what this does is that this is going to open things up and allow you to see things from different perspectives. You are never alone because you have your higher self, you have your guides to guide you, for you to talk to them, and I think they want you to talk to them. This is definitely like a calling of a higher self to talk to your higher self, to connect with your higher self. Maybe you need to do something through meditation or something like that, but my voice matters. Again, it's about communication, it's about speaking. Now, this could mean a communication between somebody that you feel like you need to talk to, but it's definitely a call from your higher self or from the universe to connect more with that part of yourself that is that creative side, and to go within and ask the questions to that side of yourself, because that side of yourself has all the answers. That side of yourself is the one you can turn to if only you have the faith and you trust in it and you reach out to your higher self. Okay, so a lot of mixed messages, intertwined messages today, but they are all very pertinent and very applicable to each other. Okay, so that's the messages for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope that you have a wonderful weekend ahead. And in the meantime, we're going to do our daily accountability, and I shall see you back here on Sunday. Take care. Have a fantastic weekend. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual CoWorking Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.